Hello, welcome to another Crashtastic video. I'm very sorry it's been so long since the videos. It's been like a month. I've just had tons of shit going on and work and whatnot, so I finally had a chance to sit down and make a dream happen. So today we're going to be building the Positron Emitting networked integrated system. And really the heart of it starts off with a column, a shaft if you will, where the Crashtastic dude can sit and observe the positron emissions around him. He needs a protective cap. It's actually, I mean, this is a simulation, of course. Unfortunately, Crashtastic isn't completely geared for antimatter and nuclear simulations, but we're gonna do our best. So imagine that we're building, you know, a cap or a head, if you will, onto the shaft where the Crashtastic robot is able to actually observe the simulations going on. Well, we'll call it that. And the cap or head, if you will, is called a you know, we'll just make it out of lead. Lead works. So there we go. That's the pretty good command shaft. You probably want to raise the command shaft off the ground a little more just so that he's got a better view. And we have to build stabilizer platforms and fuel, you know, providers, and they're too high up. Let's make them a little lower. Fuel providers that are actually going to help with the experiment. So we're going to build out two, you know, simulated fuel ballasts to the side of our main shaft platform. Got to make sure that, you know, everything is properly rigid and braced. You want it to be as stiff as possible so that during the simulation we don't encounter any, you know, droopiness or softness. So, you know, this is pretty much, if you want to start with your own positron emitting network integrated system, this is a good design to go from. It really, you get the double balanced left-right fuel tanks, ballasts, that stabilize the whole platform. And then that command shaft is, you know, it really rises up and gives him a great view. So here we go. Let's see. Looks good. Probably let's finish this off, and I think could probably start bracing it. Where should we brace this? Probably through the internal structure. Again, you really, you know, command shaft, it's important that command shafts are very stiff, very strong, able to put up with a bit of reactions in the simulation process, because emitting positrons is a rather tiring process. Takes a bit of work, you know. Takes some elbow grease, you know, to put it in layman's terms. Of course, nuclear physicists will probably use a more complex term, but, you know, when getting the positrons up and out of the shaft, it is absolutely a mechanical force that makes that happen. So we're going to stabilize our base here, make sure that we don't have any flex and nothing tears apart. We don't want anything tearing. Looks good. Well, I don't think I'd call that a failure in my books because it's standing. It stands nicely. Let's finish bracing off the top. I felt some wobble at the tip, and you want the tip to be stable, rigid, you know, really solidified, because it's what's going to be leading the charge. So let's take a look at the, you know, reinforced tip. Oh, perfect. Again, not a failure in my books, but say it as you will, Crashtastic. Let's see if we can, you know, get some action. Oh, flies up, perfect. Crashes down. Exploded on impact, if you will. Let's just, there was a technique someone posted up in the comments that actually allows you to get a pretty good reaction, kind of, you know, just popping out. See, did you see that bar just, you know, blowing off the top, essentially blowing out of the top and then falling down around the edges? So now let's raise it up. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. It's a very scientific video today, by the way. Let's get some spinning action. It's very good to spin as you rise. Oh, wow, impressive. Very good. I'm very impressed with the spinning action. Let's get a little bit more rising action. Ooh, yeah, I mean, people pay for that. Whoa! It's like Lance Armstrong's positron emitting networked integrated system. It only had one ballast. If you saw that, there was only one ballast. Ooh. That's actually a pretty effective way to castrate positron emitting networked integrated systems. You know, by just putting rockets and ripping it apart. Not a bad way. Let's save this positron emitting networked integrated system. Save. Thank you. That's all I got for now. Thanks everybody for watching. I'll try and become a little bit more regular again, and maybe we'll do some playtesting of some other stuff. But in any case, yeah, thanks a lot. Have a good one, and I'll try and keep up with more videos. Take care.